Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back for part 2 of this body painting 101 kind of series that I'm doing, and today we're going to talk about highlighting. I have a very specific look that I want to do today, and it's all around my face, so I didn't have to worry about doing any sort of body painting, but I want to show you how you can learn to highlight better and have it look more realistic. So let's just get right into it, okay? What did I just do there? Let's get right into it, please. All right? Okay, so Halloween is just around the corner, and there is a very specific style that I see quite a bit when it comes to Halloween body painting, and that is having cracks in your skin. Okay, whether it's a cracked doll type of thing, or a half and half, or you're pulling up some part of your face. There's this kind of manipulation of skin on your face when you do these types of Halloween looks, and I see a very common thing done. I wouldn't necessarily call it a mistake, because again, I don't want anybody to think they're doing anything wrong. I just think it could look a little bit better, and again, I've learned this over the years. So I'm gonna first start by taking some black paint, and I'm just gonna draw some random cracks on my face. Okay, we're gonna do more of a cracked doll type thing. So again, one side I'm gonna show you what I see done or what I did, and then what I recommend on the other side. So we're just going to randomly draw cracks in your skin, okay? I'm just kind of making that, having some random pieces. Again, this is one that I see a fair amount. I've done it several times. It's a very common Halloween makeup. So again, I'm just drawing really random lines, and then here we'll fill it in so it looks like there's a little chunk missing. We'll do this here. Anywhere where there's kind of a triangle that I've created, I'll just kind of take out a little piece. And we'll start with something like that on this side. And then on the other side, we'll just I'll put them in a different spot, but we'll just obviously do a very similar application here. Okay, that looks cracked enough. So let's talk about the highlighting part of this. You're going to want to make your skin around the edges of the cracks seem a little bit higher than the crack itself. You're wanting to create depth with this black. If I left it like this, you'd be like, okay, but there's no depth to this at all. So something that I see very commonly done, especially when it's on skin tone like this, is just going in with straight up white. And I'm going to show you why I don't think that's the best thing that you can be doing. Like I said, I actually did this myself. I was a big fan of just using white lines, and it doesn't look bad, but it also doesn't look the best. And so I'm just going to go across the edge, and I am just going to highlight around the edge of the black on both sides of where it is. So this line right here, I'm going to do this side and this side. Okay? Okay, so I have highlighted every line on this side, and you can see obviously it looks very bright. But to me, this looks incredibly unrealistic. Okay, and again, this is my personal style in regards to I like things looking super real. This I did when I first started. I see constantly people assume that highlight means white and shading means black, and so that's a very contrast kind of look here. You have my black shading, my black lines, and then the immediate white highlight, and it does not look bad, but I think it could look better. So I'm going in with a very light concealer. I'm going in with one that is several shades lighter than my skin tone, okay? I'm gonna be going in with an angled brush this time. And I'm just gonna kind of load up that angled brush with the skin tone. I'm gonna start now highlighting just like I did on the other side, okay? And I know you're looking at this and you're like, you're literally doing the exact same thing. But you can already see there is a difference in the way that this is looking. This is looking more skin-like, and this is looking obviously very kind of cartoony. But we're gonna add more to it. So I'm going to just, again, follow all of the lines with my bright highlighter. Chosen to use this brush, and I'll show you in a second. But again, if you want me to make a whole video about how to do like a cracked doll look, again, very specific Halloween looks that people really, really like, just let me know, because I would love to do that. Maybe I'll just do that anyway, but again, we're just gonna follow. Okay, so again, a little bit of a difference. You can see this is more warm. This is obviously just straight up white. So here's where we're gonna change things. I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to start dragging down the edges, okay? And I'm going to start blending them down. And I'll even take my finger and kind of just do the very edge. Okay. And just keep pulling down. You don't want to, the reason I'm not going right to the very edge of the line where it's touching the black, I'm just starting where the line begins away from it. Does that make any sense? And I'm just pulling the edges away. Okay. And again, if anywhere you feel like kind of got a little weird, just take your finger and kind of blend just the edges. Use the warmth of your finger. So here you can see we do have the brightness on the edge of your face, but it's not this stark white line. Okay? You can see that there are bright spots. You can see that your skin is above, you know, this part of your face, the cracks. But there's not this really sharp line that's like, hey, I'm a highlight, look at me. Right here. This one's like, oh my gosh, I'm just a little bit highlighted. This is like the casual version. And I just feel like this looks a lot more realistic. I'm going to take this just a step further with this realism side, which is where we're going to kind of add a little bit of shading to it. Now that you have some shaded parts of this, it kind of makes the skin like pop up a little bit more. And again, if you just look at the difference, this side to me looks so much more realistic than this side. There's nothing wrong with this side, but I feel like this gives you more of like that depth and that realism than just using just black and white. And that's the whole point of this series, is to show you that just adding little steps here and there and just changing things just a little bit is really going to kind of bring things to a whole new level. And when I started out, I used a lot of just black and white, and I slowly but surely learned that that's not necessarily the best way to create something that looks like it's real. Obviously, if I had a lot more makeup and I had doll eyes and doll lips and stuff like that, this would really kind of come together. It just looks like my face is really cracked right now. But I wanted to just show you the difference in creating something a little bit more realistic. If you do want me to do an entire cracked doll paint, just let me know. Again, I think I'm just going to do it anyway, but if you're interested in that, let me know. Thank you so much for sitting and watching this video. I hope that I kind of gave you a little bit of tips and advice in creating your realistic makeup. If you have any more questions or anything, please make sure to leave them below. If you did like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week for my August favorites, I guess. It's already September, which is wild. It's not September yet, but it basically is. So yes, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!